Hi, I'm Kim, and this is all of City Oasis, my 2.5-acre property in Northern California, Zone 9B. Today is the fourth video in my 4-part series on bare root fruit and nut trees, and this video, number 4, is simply all about where to buy these fruit and nut trees bare root. I'm going to give you my best suggestions from my personal experience, and these are all nurseries that I highly recommend. Now, if it's already March or April when you're watching this video, then I think you really need to get busy and do your research and figure out what you want to buy. And that's because a lot of people actually order their bare root trees back in the late fall or during the winter. And so the longer you wait in the spring, the less and less variety you're going to have to choose from. I wasn't even going to buy any bare root fruit and nut trees this year because I already have so many trees, but at the last minute, I, of course, changed my mind because, that's just what I do. And so I was really fortunate that I was able to find the trees I was looking for by going to several different nurseries and ordering one online. One of the things I want to recommend is that you check out all your local nurseries. I'd say call them first to see if they do carry bare root fruit trees and when they get them in. Now, I'm popping in here to suggest that when you call ahead, you just really double check, because I recently had the experience of calling ahead to a nursery that was several hours away from me to make sure they had the bare root fruit trees I was looking for, 2 different kinds, and they said they did after checking. So I drove all the way there, and not only did they not have those bare root fruit trees that I was looking for, but they didn't have any bare root fruit trees at all. And I was flabbergasted, really, when I talked to them about it. It turns out that they had just misspoken. They think of their trees as bare root fruit trees because they buy them as bare roots, but they pot them all up. And they do that for a reason. It's so they can charge a lot more money. Well, I wasn't willing to pay double the price of what it would have been, 2 days ago out of the soil. So I didn't buy them there. So just a suggestion that you really double check that those bare root fruit trees are actually bare root. But once you know which nurseries have them, go take some field trips and check them out. I would suggest you go with some ideas in mind. Otherwise, you might get a little overwhelmed when you go at all the variety there are. Take your phone with you so you can quick Google any trees you want to know. Say what climate they grow best in, and do they need a cross-pollinator, and when do you harvest them, and things like that. Sometimes the labels have a lot of that information on them, but sometimes they don't. However, if you're going to order your bare root fruit trees online, there are a couple of nurseries I highly recommend. My absolute favorite nursery to order bare root fruit trees and actually all kinds of perennial food shrubs and vines is Burnt Ridge Nursery. This is their new catalog for 2024, and it is full of all sorts of wonderful trees, fruits, nuts, as well as fruiting ground covers and shrubs and vines. And they have a fabulous online website too, where you can see full color pictures of almost everything they sell. And they give you a lot more information on everything. So you should definitely check them out. The catalog online has more up-to-date information about whether trees are sold out or not. And I will say that if you call Burnt Ridge Nursery, they're very helpful on the phone. They can tell you what's available, and they ship according to, like most nurseries, where you're located. And, they know when you should be able to plant these trees, and they're not going to send them to you before then. I love Burnt Ridge Nursery because of their selection. They have some really unique stuff, and the descriptions of all their trees and plants are very thorough. And I just really like the way they do business and their attitude toward planting trees and toward orchards. In fact, they do have a YouTube channel too, which has some really helpful and interesting videos on it about fruit and nut trees. Another nursery I highly recommend for getting bare root fruit trees is One Green World. Now, they have a fabulous website as well, and I've ordered several trees from them last year and this year, and I really enjoy doing business with them, so I recommend them second after Burnt Ridge Nursery. Now, there are 2 other nurseries I've ordered from occasionally, and I've had good success, not just in the ordering, but with the trees I got from them, going on to be very productive, and that was Trees of Antiquity in California and Rain Tree Nursery in Washington. If you want to order bare root fruit trees from somewhere closer to you, whether it be a local nursery or another nursery online you found, check to see if they have Dave Wilson fruit trees. Most of the nurseries get a lot of their bare root fruit trees from the wholesaler Dave Wilson, and his trees are fantastic, non-GMO and organic, and just amazing trees. Of course, some of the nurseries grow their own fruit trees, at least partially, as Burnt Ridge does. So really know who you're buying from and their philosophy when it comes to how they raise their trees. I really enjoy helping out those people who want to grow their own backyard or front yard, home orchard. It has been a joy to me over the last 7-8 years, and it can be for you too. Well, I hope that gave you some good ideas and that you'll try out getting some trees from one or two of these nurseries. And if you'd like to see me planting my Bare Root Nectarine tree just the other day, I'll leave a link for that right here on the screen and in the description below, as well as links to the other videos 1, 2, and 3 in this series. If you're planning to grow bare root fruit trees this season, I am very excited for you, and I would love to hear all about it. Tell me down below what you're planning to grow and keep me updated throughout the year, as I will you. And wherever you are, have a wonderful week. Till next time, happy growing. If you're wondering who this beautiful kitty is, it's my garden kitty. Whenever I come outside to the orchard or the garden, BB-8 comes with me. BB-8 is so named because, well, she was named after BB-8, the round orange droid in Star Wars. Because when she was born, she was a big round orange ball. But she loves coming outside with me and enjoying nature, just like I do. Right, BB? BB? Yeah. You love nature, huh? You ready to go in the house? Okay, let's go in the house.